pike that are going to affect the brown and black community, just like the illegals that are being pushed into these communities, sucking up the resources from the longtime residents that live there. All right, taxpayers. Poor taxpayers are now going to have to foot the bill for these people, and we can't even afford to pay our own rent. All right. Now we have tax coming down to programs and different things that are going to be cut directly from our community to pay for illegals. All right. There's a problem with that. There's a huge problem with it. And, you know, minorities may be silent as far as being vocal, but I believe that, you know, in 24, this new election, the next cycle, we're going to see a overwhelmingly amount of people that we have not seen in 30 years come out to vote. All right, people are being educated on the voter registration piece, how to change their party affiliation, question number 14 on their voter registration form, and people are walking away from the plantation of the Democratic Party once and for all.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. I got this fascinating clip that we're going to watch from Fox News. Again, interviewing a Black Lives Matter founder who has basically said he is leaving the Democratic plantation and is voting for Donald Trump. Let's watch this clip together, and then we'll talk about it at the end.
Black Lives Matter, Rhode Island, Mark Fisher. Mark, thanks so much for joining the program. You know, this is my favorite story of the day because it identifies with what I've seen in the barbershop. All the brothers, for some reason right now, are turning tides right now. And I just wonder, what is the big reason?
I think personally, it's the duplicity of the Democrats, the hypocrisy. We're not stupid. The brothers are not stupid. We understand when someone's for us and when someone is not. And it's obvious that the Democratic Party is not for us.
Yeah, I keep...
Their policies actually strike at the heart of the black family and the nuclear family.
Yeah, so, you know, you were a part of Black Lives Matter. You founded it there. And now you're saying, you're not saying the entire Republican Party. You're saying Donald Trump. So what is it about Donald Trump? Is it the economics? You noted the black family. What is it going to take for him to shore up this support amongst black voters?
Well, I just think that it's going to take information. A lot of people are misinformed. They don't really understand because they don't educate themselves on Donald Trump as a person and his history. But if they do that, and it's going to take, you know, leaders, educated leaders, getting the word out there, I think that it'll happen on its own, and it'll be organic because personally, I love the man. I mean, how could you not like if a real man? How could you not relate to someone like that?
Yeah, he watches every morning, so I'm sure he's cheering as you're saying this. We looked at some of the polls for Trump over Biden in the battleground states. In 2020, it was 8%. Now in 2023, he has 22%. And that's just not black men. So the election is right around the corner. If you had the opportunity to talk to the former president, I'm sure he's watching right now, what would you tell him?
Call me on my cell phone, man. I'll stop for Trump.
Mark, I'm fascinated by you. Why did you end up leaving Black Lives Matter? Or are you still affiliated with it?
No, I'm still affiliated with it. All day, because the thing about it is my message that I preach and that I tout is unity. It's a message of unity. It's unity driven. I want to bring together all the marginalized groups from the margins and bring them to the center because we're stronger together as a one nation under indivisible under God.
Yeah. Mark Fisher, I think all Americans can go with a message of unity. We thank you so much for coming on the program. I hope you'll come back and check in with us.
I appreciate you. Keep up the good work, Lawrence.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, there you have it. There you have it. And I thought that was very interesting to bring now because of how horrible the poll numbers are starting to look for Joe Biden. And it's interesting now to see that, you know, the demographic, the group of people that got him elected, whether that be the black community or the Gen Zs, the younger generation, they all have turned their backs on him. Everybody, and each group has their own issue that they are basically having with Biden on how he's handling that specific issue. It's not just a broad thing, whether with the millennials or the Gen Z, whether that be about over the Hamas situation or the black community, whether that be about the economy or various different things. But the promises that were made by Joe Biden, especially for the black community, he's never delivered. He's never going to deliver. There were just a bunch of talking points to get him elected, because the Democrats know that black folks vote emotionally. They don't really dig deeper into different policies that these politicians hold. And it's funny that this guy is now, just realizing that the Democrats are against the black community by the policies that they favor. It's taken them this long to figure it out, when nothing has really changed except the fact that they've gotten more extreme with their policies. Their policies have always been the same, whether that be abortion, which disproportionately affects the black community, whether that be education, free choice or school choice, whether that be police, defunding the police, that disproportionately affects the black community. Whether that be I mentioned abortion, everything that welfare programs that dismantles the family unit. And it's kind of crazy that he says that, because during the original founding of the Black Lives Matter movement, there was allegedly a place on their website that said that they were against the nuclear family. They were trying to basically enact Marxism, and they didn't believe in none of the stuff that this guy is saying now, which is kind of mind blown to me. But it shows you that these people vote emotionally. They don't listen to anything that the policies actually say. They don't listen to the words that's actually coming out of the politician's mouth, and then also take what they say and kind of imagine it as what would happen if it was in practice. Everything that the Democrats and the left push, they sound good. They sound good when you say them, or as an idea or on paper, they sound real good. But in practice, they're absolutely horrible. Of course, we would want to help the black people or anybody that's struggling. But in practice, that enables, dependency on the government and on welfare. So everything has their own consequences. It just seems like when the black community votes, they don't seem to understand what the consequences would be in the long run. And once again, this guy, he's too late to the party. I mean, he's way too late to the party. We've been saying this for a very long time, that these Democrats do not care about black folks. They don't care about black lives. We've been saying this for a very, very, very long time. And I just hate that it's taking, I've always said this, that it takes for things to get really bad for the leftists and the Democrats to see what they preach for is dangerous. They have to wait until it actually happens for them to see it. And it blows my mind. And then one last thing I want to touch on with what he said at the end, when, Lawrence asked him, hey, are you still part of Black Lives Matter? He said, yeah, I am. I believe in unity, blase, blase. And I wholeheartedly believe that's just going exactly the opposite direction of what he believes in. If you're still part of the Black Lives Matter movement, you can't say I'm about American unity and also segregate Black Lives Matter. This life matter, this life matter. It's Americans. American lives matter. People's lives matter. Human beings' lives matter. Not just a set group of people or marginalized group of people that everybody loves to victimize. So anyway, I thought this was interesting to see and witness that, hey, even these extreme woke organizations, leftist organizations, are leaving the Democratic plantation. And I'm loving it and enjoy being a witness here. So let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about this video in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button down below. And of course, if you want more, please hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so you get reminded every time I bring a brand new video. See you on the next one. Peace.